Christian Shakaris with us. He's a junior here on the Mid-Valley track and field team. Christian, let's talk about your events, what you compete in, and if you have a favorite out of it.
I compete in the sprinting events, the 100, the 200, the 4x1, the 4x4. By far my favorite event is the 100-meter dash. I'm a district medalist in that, as well as the 200.
Talk about what it takes to be a sprinter. First you got to learn how to get in the blocks, and then you got to learn how to finish, and somewhere in between that, you got to pump your arms and do all the things you do.
Yeah, my biggest challenge this year is definitely my block start. I have the speed to beat everybody in the district, but I just don't have the block start to do it. So working on that has been my biggest challenge this year, but I'm really improving. So
staying healthy is so important.
Yeah.
Talk about taking care of your body, and you never know. I mean, you could be as healthy as you could be, something could happen, but talk about doing all the things you can do.
Yeah, I drink a lot of natural stuff, tea, liquid chlorophyll water before every meet. I eat healthy, fruits and vegetables every day, and I always exercise.
How about the 4x1 and the 4x4 teams? Talk about some of your teammates.
Our 4x1 team is a little bit rocky this year, but it always seems to come together, and we always seem to run a good time. Some of our returning members from last year, Joe Shilak and Kenny Rivera, as well as myself. I think we have a good, strong team, and we'll be able to do pretty good things this year.
How about the 4x4 group?
Our 4x4 team is really solid. We have John Kurkowski and Sebastian Bernicki, as well as Shane Rosenkrantz on that team, and it's really solid this year.
Soccer, a sport you play for fun?
No, I played soccer 2 years ago, or in 10th and 9th grade, I'm sorry. I'm planning on playing again my senior year. I took a break last year.
As far as being in the Honor Society and the marching band, right? You have fun with both of those?
Yeah, I do. I enjoy marching band in the fall. I don't like playing football, I like playing football recreationally, not organized. So I like showing my support, and I like playing music.
Tell us the instrument you play.
I play the quint drums and percussion.
Very nice. Let's talk about your sister, Carolyn.
My sister, she's in 7th grade this year. She just started running track. She seems to be doing pretty good, and I hope she continues with it.
Another sprinter in the family?
Yeah.
All right, so the tradition continues. You like the sciences, a 4.0 student. Talk about being a dedicated student in the classroom.
I really enjoy school. It's one of my places that I just feel like I can express myself. Science is definitely my favorite subject by far. I just love learning about the world around me and what it takes to do what I do every day.
Physics maybe down the road, huh?
Yeah, I'm considering majoring in theoretical physics or particle physics when I leave high school.
Man, you're smart. Those are some big things. Let's talk about your folks, how important they are and what they've done for you.
Yeah, both of my parents have been extremely supportive throughout my childhood. Both of them have been successful in their own way, and both have attended college, both are in the National Honor Society, and I don't feel like that pressure is on me. I use that to help motivate myself just to do as good as they did so that I could one day live up to what they've already become.
All right, Christian, go get them. Get off to a great start.
Thank you.
John Pierkowski here on the John Mendola Show. We're talking about Mid-Valley track and field. John, let's talk about the events you compete in.
Yeah, so I run the 400, 800, 4x4, and 4x8, and just rotate between them when I need to. And then I also do high jump when the team needs it. And it's just a lot of fun running the events with my teammates. I starting out 7th grade, just watching everyone as they grow, everyone improving, and just really growing into a great team and a great program.
Trying to stay fresh with all those events, pretty darn tough. You have a favorite event?
I really like the 4x8. Everyone I'm running with, the event itself, it gets real tough sometimes, real competitive, but at the end of the day, those are the guys I love running with, the event I love competing in.
You're an active guy, FBLA, marching band, chess club, science club, National Honor Society, and you're number 1 in your class. Talk about how do you do it?
Well, you just take it day by day. You just take everything, you break it down, you just know what you have to do, and you go and you do it. You wake up, you say, all right, I got track, I got to come home, I got to get through my homework, and everything's a balancing act, but it works out.
Your parents have done a real nice job with you. Let's tell them why they did a good job. What have they done?
They've just always encouraged me to do my best, always kept a positive attitude, never pushed me too hard, but always pushed me to do more. It's great. I've never felt pressured into really doing anything, but at the same time, I feel motivated by them to just always do my best, and that's just something they've taught me from day one.
Older sister Elizabeth, how about your relationship with her and her influence on you?
So she was always just 3 years ahead of me in school, and you know, whenever I had a question about anything, I'd go to her and I'd ask it. And she, just seeing how hard she worked in school, at her job, like, it really just motivated me to do my best personally.
You're a junior, so you know you have some time to think about what that next step is for you. But you got a real bright future. Is sports going to be a part of it, or are you going to think you're going to go all in with academics?
I like to keep sports a part of it because, you know, it's just who I am now. I love being active. You know, in the summer when there's really nothing else to do and I find myself bored, I go out on runs. I always just find something to do to keep me occupied and fit.
All right, John, great to hear your story. It's a very good one. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Zachary Bar here on the John Mendola Show. Zach, let's talk a little bit about what track and field has been like for you with the field events.
This year's been awesome, honestly. We got a good group of guys, like Coach Cass said before. I got competition with one of the guys in the javelin, Adam Beardelli. He's throwing really far. I've taught him. I go to Barry Crames, javelin coach. He was an Olympic thrower, threw 79 meters. So I've been going working hard with him.
These guys are doing a heck of a job in the track event, so it's really a nice combination of things that are going on here at Mid-Valley. Talk about when you get a chance, and watching these guys run is probably fun to watch them.
Yeah, well, how it's set up, like we have the shot right by the track, so we always see them running around. It's always a good time, you know, that we got a great group of guys, and I'm happy what we're doing. We've been with each other since 7th, 8th grade, and we've just been working real hard.
Coach has done a nice job, but he credits the assistant coaches, and there's a lot of people in this mix at track and field. Talk about all the coaches.
Yeah, we have a lot of coaches. Like, we have 3 sets of coaches for just the field events. We have a Coach Short with the shot put, Coach Graninetti with the discus, and then we got Coach Kraske with the jab. I mean, I think that's a great combination when you have 3 coaches for all 3 events. I think that's awesome.
Let's talk about the family, talk about the siblings.
Well, start off with Avery. Avery just broke the school record in the discus. She threw 97 feet, so she broke that. I'm real happy with her. I've been helping her out. My sister Courtney is a softball player, so.
It's all going well. Math in school, 3.5 grade point average. I think you want to be a football player still. Is that still true, or is track and field's coming on strong?
Yeah, football's going to always be there. I just feel like it's a track season now. You got to focus on track, and when football season comes around, it's football season. So,
as far as the goals for you this year, talk about what you hope to do.
Well, hopefully we can get to the district again like last year. Hopefully we can throw far, maybe medal, go to states, hopefully. But I feel like it's going to be a pretty good year. We have a lot of great guys around us, so.
All right, Zach, we wish you the best. Great to catch up with you again. Josh Sarnowski here on the John Mendola Show as we talk Mid-Valley track and field. Josh, talk about the hurdles. How challenging is it to kind of get started on those and get over the fear of, can I do this? Can I do this? Then you start getting into steps. Can I do this? Can I 5-step? Can I 4-step? Can I 3-step? Take us through the process of hurdling.
It's more a mental game than anything. Once you get over that mental barrier of it's not going to hurt if you hit one, you're going to fall. Everyone's afraid of falling, and once you learn that you're going to fall, it's not as hard as everyone thinks it is. And then the steps, that just comes with speed, time, and practice.
For you, let's talk about your success in the hurdles. What have you done so far?
This year, my best is a 16 flat in the 110 hurdles. My goal this year is a 15.6 around there. In my JV years, I was repeat district champion. Last year, I came up a little short after a rocky season, and this year I'm back in my groove, and I'm looking for a lot of success.
How about the fun you're having with this group of guys?
It's a lot of fun with these group of guys. We know when it's time to work hard, but we also know when to have a lot of fun, and we all get along really well.
Let's talk about the pole vault. Tough event. Probably a lot harder than the hurdles, but
yes, very much so. It's a lot more technical, and it's all technique. If you don't have your technique perfect, you're not going to jump high. You can't muscle the pole. You have to have the technique and the finesse for it.
Let's talk about the relays and the groups of guys that you're teamed up with.
The relays, we always find a way to pull through, but it's been very challenging finding a steady 4 guys for the 4x1 relay.
As far as your brother Nathan, Tell us about him. He's a little younger than you.
He's a little younger. He's also a hurdler. He does the 110s and the 300s, whereas I only do the 110s. And both of us are coming along really well.
Math and chemistry, a couple of your favorite subjects, 3.75 grade point average. Talk about being a dedicated student.
It's a lot to try to balance school, track, and work, but school always comes first, and I make sure I get my homework done and my work done before it's time for track and all the fun stuff.
Chemical engineering. Talk about why you want to do that. And, anybody in the family in that field at all?
No, none of my family was in that field, but I very much enjoy chemistry and mathematics. So that's taking two of my favorite things and putting them right together.
Awesome. Let's talk about your folks and their influence on you.
My dad was in the military, so he has instilled in me from a young age a hard work ethic and working for what I want, not just having it handed to me. And I think that's really carried over to track, where I have to work really hard to get these great times.
All right, Josh, we wish you the best. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.